It appears you haven't subscribed yet. Feel free to do it now. Or later. Whatever. I can't force you to do any of this, alright? I'm just... Hetalia Access Powers is a web manga series created by Hidekaz Himaruya. It first originated in July in 2006 and received its own anime adaptation in 2008 onward. Hetalia has developed its own uniqueness for its time, combining satire and chunks of world history, all ranging from World War II to the Industrial Revolution. The characters of Hetalia are personifications of real-world countries, and they often poke fun at stereotypes of the country they represent. For instance, Germany is very strict and takes everything too seriously.
Before I tell you, I have something I want to say. It goes a little something like this.
America eats a lot of fast food and is arrogant at times.
My vocabulary can be intimidating. I'll stop eating this absurd pile of hamburgers so you can focus better.
And Japan is self-reserved and polite.
Do you speak of eatery? All right, I am in agreement. Although I am curious. He surely is not the obviously suspicious character over there, is he?
Hetalia has been enjoyed by many. However, it faced much controversy at the height of its fame in the early 2010s, which unfortunately caused many people to either drop Hetalia entirely or develop harsh misconceptions about the anime and its fan base. Despite this, Hetalia carried on with new characters and new chapters, even getting a new season as of 2021. But that's not what we're here to talk about, actually. So don't touch that dial. Don't go anywhere. This is about to get good, trust me. Instead, I'm going to be doing something special. We're going to take a deep dive into the Mariana Trench. And we're going to get our thinking caps on and our magnifying glass and take a closer look at France. France is one of the main 8 characters of Hetalia, and is one of the members of the Allied forces. His first appearance was in the second chapter of the original web manga series. His confirmed human name is Francis Bonnefoy, and his official birthday is July 14th, referencing Bastille Day. He is 5'9" or 175 centimeters, has blonde hair, blue eyes, and is often depicted wearing a French World War I uniform. Francis' human age is confirmed to be 26 years old, but despite this, he often complains about his back pain and his creaking waist. France often insists that he's not old and gets mad when he's called a grandpa. His interests are fashion design, singing, sketching, visiting museums, and manipulation activities, I guess. His personality can be best described as a very affectionate person who values that love is something that shouldn't be forced onto others.
Love shouldn't be forced on someone unless they ask for it.
However, he can be very self-centered, referring to other characters as insignificant, and overdramatic at various times both in the original manga and the anime series.
Understand why? Still though, how could they leave this gorgeousness out of the Allies?
But basic info aside, there's a real reason why I wanted to make this video in the first place. His characterization.
Like, bitch, I'm not romantic. I ate 6 cookies out of your ass. So I don't give a what she was talking about. I don't know where it was. You what?
Hey lovelies, I know I don't usually do this in any of my videos, but massive trigger warning ahead. You could skip up to this part that I'm about to show you if you're uncomfortable with this sort of subject of matter. France is meant to represent the country of love and beauty, but his early depictions in the manga and anime series don't reflect that at all. He was often depicted as heavily perverted and predatory in the very early days of Hetalia's conception.
Friends, I do not mind helping you out when you are in trouble. I only ask for a little part of your body in return. A little sexy part.
There had been several instances where France is seen constantly trying to undress his peers or coerce them into undressing in various ways possible. And it gets worse when you take a look at the information we have available regarding old or deleted manga strips. I will provide screenshots. You could pause and read, but I'm not going to go too much into detail into them. It's just very disgusting.
Trick or treat, but I'll give you a trick either way. The treat is my crotch monster.
Pervert alert!
Bonjour, I am here. Sorry to be so late. Halloween is not Halloween if I'm not being questioned by the police.
Obviously, on a more serious note once again, these accounts are still brought up by new fans, even to this day. Some argue that France is a very problematic character, stating that his actions are still considered canon, despite these strips being over 20 years old. Some of them even go as far as to, well...
Not a gay pedophile is your profile picture. He's not gay? Not a pedophile either!
I think you get the picture. Many other fans refuted their statements by stating that because of the irrelevancy of these strips, they are no longer canon to France's character, even stating that Himaruya had apologized for the way he had written him. Although, we don't know how true that is, considering I haven't seen any recorded accounts of official statements regarding that. And now many of you are now thinking to yourselves, but why would he do that to France? And to answer your questions, honestly, I've not a clue. So, what did happen to that characterization? France's current characterization is a heavy contrast from what we've discussed before. In Season 5 of the anime series, it truly gave his characterization justice. It pretty much retconned everything that was just mentioned previously. What makes this specific season so unique in terms of his character is not just France himself, but his life as a personification and how it affects him. It touches on the concept of reincarnation and morality, revealing France's outlook on his history and life itself. When I first watched this series, it really resonated something within me, specifically episodes 5, Though I May Depart, You Shall Remain, and episode 15, Abiento Until We Meet Again.
政府はマストで国民は風、時代は海って言うだろ。頬をピンと張ってていい風が吹いてればちゃんと進むんだ。修理してくれるやつがいる限り船はずっと使えるだろ。
Of all the countless people tossed into the crushing jaws of history, I wish their souls a chance at rebirth, into a peaceful life, a warm home, and all the love they're due. When I first laid eyes on you, I realized a true miracle had occurred. May you always find happiness. And my wish came true. I could not have picked a funnier person.
Honestly, there is a lot to talk about here. It's like the old characterization of him never existed, which makes me feel happy. You're getting to know him all over again, but on a more personal, bittersweet, yet evergreen level. It's almost kind of depressing if you actually think about it more. His people seem to be aware of his existence as a personified country, but France is also very self-aware of his immortality and the consequences that come with it. It makes me sad that they didn't go in depth with other characters like this. The only time we see the topic of immortality is with Little America and his childhood friend Davy. Hetalia has had its serious moments before, but in my personal opinion, none of them are close to the level of that of France's episodes here. Rewatching these as a young adult who's dealt with a lot of losses in recent years, it hits me even harder than it did when I was 13. And I think another part of France's in-depth arc here is that you start to get the idea of what it feels like to grow up. And it's that kind of experience I've had revisiting this series and this season as a whole. You start to feel pretty sorry for France as well. He clearly wants to live. He cares a lot about his people and the others, and is deathly afraid of losing them. This also explains why he tries to live in the moment while still being fixated on the past. As someone who struggles with such thing as well, I heavily relate to how he feels. I'm sure there's other adult Hetalia fans watching this that feel the same exact way. It's scary, but at least our favorite queer white boy is gonna guide us through the horrors. And speaking of queer, happy Pride Month. Let's talk about gender roles and sexuality. Yes, this video is now woke. Please click off of it right now. This may not seem significant to his character, but what makes France more like himself. And believe it or not, has had a heavy influence on my gender identity and sexuality as a whole. France has defied gender roles several times throughout his history, and it shows. It's right in your face when you watch the anime and read the manga. He's seen cross-dressing on several occasions. And the best part, he's always happy and nobody around him seems to judge him for dressing the way he does. Well, actually...
What the hell? You look like a girl! What's up with that ridiculous ensemble?
This may sound crazy, but I clearly see myself in him when it comes to gender roles. I felt like I wasn't feminine enough to be a woman, but couldn't be masculine enough to be a man. France is living proof that I can dress however I want and express myself however I please without needing to fit into specific roles or strict labels. And I'm saying this as someone who identifies as gender fluid and pansexual. France has made a very significant impact on me as a person, and I think it says a lot about him as a character as well. Whether you like him or hate him, you have to admit he's a very influential person. Now, I will add on and say that Himaruya doesn't explicitly discuss the nature of France's gender identity or sexuality, but I'm not surprised to see the fandom make an icon of someone who doesn't abide by the gender binary and loves everyone regardless of who they are. All of the Hetalia characters are unique in their own way, and they have a lot of interesting stories and history that make me fall in love with the series even more. But France has always been a special case for me. He's more than seemingly a complex and tragic character. He is the embodiment of humanity, which sounds ironic considering he's technically not human, but I wanted to make this video because I wanted to do justice to France's character and clear up the common misconceptions some new fans still may have about him. I don't want any of you leaving this video thinking that I'm trying to convince you to like France. He doesn't have to be your favorite Hetalia character, and I can't force you to have new interests or anything of that sort. But I want you to leave this video with a better understanding of his character, what went wrong, why some things work out now, and so on and so forth. And as for myself, he's a very important character to me. I didn't think I would have any sort of closeness or hold any significance to any fictional characters out of all the anime series and cartoons that I've watched. This one hits very different, and I don't think I'd rather be like anybody else, but Francis, bonne foi.
Tout ce que je te dois, et rappelle-toi que tu peux avoir le monde à tes pieds si tu te laisses pas abattre par ceux qui te laissent de côté. Et moi je t'oublierai pas, et je compte sur toi pour venir en aide à ceux qui ressentent pour toi ce que tu écris dans ces chansons pour elles. Mais moi je ne t'oublierai pas, et je compte sur toi pour venir en aide à ceux qui ressentent pour toi ce que tu écris dans ces chansons.